Don't leave just yet. Listen for a little while. It's fun having someone to talk to, even a complete stranger like you. Actually, I do know you, or at least some basic things about you. For instance, you struggle with many difficult existential questions. Some of them may be the result of childhood trauma. While I cannot know of your past experiences, I might be able to relate to some of the things you have been thinking. A big question that will be discussed today surrounds nihilism. Nihilism, by definition, is the rejection of all religious and moral principles, often in the belief that life is meaningless. Under the premise that the planet we inhabit is one of roughly 10 to the power of 24 planets in the observable universe, why should we individually make an effort to achieve? In order to answer this question, we must first take a look at the purpose of living at all. At the first sign of pain or suffering, why do we not just commit suicide? There are a few reasons. 1. Death is permanent, and 2. It negatively impacts our loved ones. Out of empathy and fear we choose to stay. Empathy is a strong emotion. It guides much of our human behavior and is one of our defining human traits. Without empathy, we are effectively sociopaths with no sense of remorse. It could be said that many choose to achieve out of empathy as well. In order to lift an emotional burden off of their parents, offspring plan a path to success. This causes a fear of failure and possibly a competitive drive. But fear and empathy cannot possibly be the only driving forces of perceived success, can they? Passion is just as strong, if not even stronger than empathy. It gives us intensity coupled with direction. Obsessions can grow into fruits of labor, and the once barren garden can be ripe for picking. Empathy and passion seem to work in tandem with well-adjusted individuals. With sociopaths, it is only the latter. Back to the original question, are empathy and passion enough to negate the meaninglessness of existence? Rationally, they must be. Rationality from a psychological perspective is a balance between emotion and logic. In order to survive, we must provide for ourselves, which is a direct byproduct of achievement in most cases. The sense of comfort and well-being earned from a hard day's work results in a pleasant sea of emotions. In order to please the mind and the soul, so to speak, we must fulfill ourselves. So go out there and seize the day. Make the most of your life. In a world where the collective is worthless, the individual must be golden. As Joseph Stalin famously said, a single death is a tragedy, a million deaths is a statistic.